timeline is everything, right? Timely delivery is very, very important for the customer. So once the customer is placing an order, we make sure they immediately get a notification by email or by chat that their order is being received, and that will be shipped within next few hours or one business day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to yet another episode of the Brand Stories program. As the renowned entrepreneur Walter Landau once said, products are made in a factory, but brands are created in the mind. These words encapsulate the essence of our program, where we dig deep into the captivating narratives of some of the most iconic brands. Today, we have here with us Lakshmikant, the head of marketing from lateshipment.com. We all call him LK. So LK is going to take over for me. He's going to host the episode today. Over to you, LK.
Hey, thanks, Rockstar. As you already know, lateshipment.com's Brand Stories program is a very humble platform that provides digital entrepreneurs a stage to share their success stories. And today, the spotlight is on LoveNspire. Well, LoveNspire is a thriving D2C store specializing in culturally rich, ethnic products that include over 2,500 products. And those include handcrafted gift items, jewelry, home, and festive decor. Born during the pandemic, they've grown from one-person operation to a global store catering to customers all over US, Europe, and Canada. And today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to Nidhi, the founder and director at LoveNspire. Hi, Nidhi.
Thank you, Lakshmikant. Thank you so much for doing this. It's a great initiative. Appreciate it.
Awesome. To start off with, Nidhi, what I would like to go back about three and a half, 4 years, before you could back to the, stage where, it all started off, right, for you. I know the pandemic was an inflection point for many entrepreneurs out there, and some really made it and some couldn't, right? But still, amongst all odds, right? You took the bold step of starting your journey, and that's when LoveNspire really saw the day of light, right? And so that's where it all began. Would you like to throw some light on that and take us through some of those early days?
Absolutely, Lakshmikant. It all started during the pandemic, which was 2019. And we had like a great scarcity of masks in the United States, okay, during the COVID. And hospitals and first responders, they were urging the people around to make masks and help them out. So there I was like, okay, I have a sewing machine at home. I never sewed masks, but I'm like, okay, I can try out. So I watched some tutorials and everything, and I started helping them out. I started making masks for them. And some of them refused to take them for free of cost, and they wanted to pay me something. And there it started, So through word of mouth and social media, many of the friends and many of the neighbors, they started approaching me and, asking for masks. And within 2-3 months, I made like more than 50 designs of masks and, helped more than 500 people, made more than 2,000 masks, So it never stopped there. After that, some of the customers, they approached me because logistics was a problem from India to United States. And there are many sisters in India, who tie Rakhi. Rakhi means there's a Raksha Bandhan festival. It's a celebration of sister and brother bond. So they tie Rakhi, and they started asking me, can you, send Rakhi to my brother? And I'm like, oh man, I can do something over here because that's something people are approaching me. And we again started making DIY Rakhis. And within a span, because it comes on a particular date, right? So within like a span of 1 month, we kind of helped out more than 1,000 customers and made more than 25 designs of Rakhis, like particularly for the particular themes for the baby brothers, for the elder brothers on religious themes. So after that, we were very happy and we got very, very good response. And it was so rewarding, that to hear people good things about LoveNspire, for their masks and for their Rakhis. And then we're like, okay, there is something we can do, there is some gap which we thought that, we can try to fill in. and there was next festival, which was Diwali, and again I had some DIY stuff for Diwali at home, and I'm like, okay, let me do something, and I made some torans. I don't know if you're aware of it. And by the way, if you're not aware, Diwali is a festival of lights. It's the biggest festival for Hindus, and it's a victory of good over evil, and then I made torans, started getting good response, and by then we started collaborating with some of the women artisans back in India, and because logistics started opening up, internationally. So that was a good time to, pitch in and start collaborating. And Diwali also, we got huge response. We launched more than 50 products and amazing 5-star reviews. And from there, we never looked back, and today we have more than 2,500 products, and we have like more than 2,500 positive reviews of our customers.
Wow. That's truly inspirational, and that's tremendous amount of growth that you've had in the last 3 years, right? I mean, getting validated by some of the most near and dear ones, and them motivating you, I think it's like the best form of motivation that one needs as an entrepreneur, right?
Absolutely, because customer is something who keeps us going, right? I mean, we get the feedback, okay, we're doing good. Oh, all right, we can make it better, and that's what keeps us going.
Absolutely. Wow, that's really amazing, and yeah, as I was earlier saying, right, there are over 4.5 million Indians in the United States, and we were looking into it and thinking we make up for the largest South Asian Americans, in the US, right? And of course, as an ethnic brand in the United States, there are many other brands out there, but still, what I noticed is your brand stands out. So how do you really make your brand stand out and appeal to this crowd? There are so many Indians out there, who are definitely wanting to celebrate festivals, with the same fervor like we do back home.
Absolutely. So, I mean, there's so many things to add on, but I will just highlight on 4 important things, okay, for us. First and foremost is that we have a very, very wide portfolio of our products, okay? And we have all kinds of products for Indian festivals, Indian ethnic products, okay? They are handmade Indian ethnic products by Indian artisans, okay? So we have a huge variety for all the festivals and events, okay, related to Indians. And then not only that, but they are very accommodating for everybody, very, pricing is very good, and we have something or the other for every customer, we can cater to all kinds of the customers internationally. And second is that, quality of our products, we take quality very, very seriously. So quality of our products, we make sure that we provide best of the quality, and the third point is that customer service is very important for us, so we are available to our customers by emails, by chats, or by calls, and if there is any queries or questions, we answer them immediately, and the last but not the least is shipping, so shipping for us is like we ship out items from our warehouse in Michigan within like 1 business day. So these are the 4 most important things for us,
Awesome. I think those definitely are 4 factors that have that really influence the success of any business, right? I mean, it is the logistics, which is extremely important. Being able to meet the expectations of today's consumers in terms of their speed to delivery is extremely important. And of course, a wide variety of products. And I would like to double click on that a bit, right? You have over 2,500 products, right? From what I see, you have over 2,500 products for customers to choose and buy from. And on the other hand, you're also providing, you're working with a lot of artisans out there who are handcrafting these, right? So there's a great amount of opportunity that you're creating for them as well, right?
Absolutely.
So how did these 2 things marry together, along with the whole mission of, LoveNspire's, the LoveNspire, which wanted to, get these products out into the hands of consumers out there?
Okay. So, well, if I've understood your question right, as in a woman, as in a woman having a family, I always wanted to empower women around in the world, and especially in India. So this is an opportunity for me and for them, where we are doing something together. We are empowering each other, and and then bringing the culture back to United States, from the home to another home, and bringing something in every home.
Wow, that's beautiful, right? I mean, it's really it's very inspiring to know that what, besides adding so much value to your customers and putting some of the best products into their hands, you're also providing great opportunities to the artisans out there, right? And I think
Right.
that truly is a business philosophy that is beyond just profits, right? And I think that's really great, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. There was another thing that I noted down while you were speaking, right? You said you had over 2,500 positive reviews, right? I mean, somewhere to the tune of 3,000, I think. I just got corrected. And I think 3,000 positive reviews is a great testament to the fact that you really are customer centric and you put customer experience at the center of
Absolutely.
all of your business
Absolutely.
operations. And
Right.
do you really want to, like, shed some more light on that and tell us, how do you bring customer centricity and how do you put experience into all of the decisions that you make for the customer, let it be from their in-store experience, I mean from their experience online while they're shopping on your store, up until products are delivered to them.
Okay. So, well, we are in all digital platforms. Like, we are in major all e-com platforms. We are in social media. So we make sure that we have a visibility in major digital platforms. And and then we have, if our customers have any questions, we are reachable to them by emails or by text, or by emails, whatever they have the convenience to reach out to us. And not only that, if they have more queries or questions, we are available to them through Zoom meetings, Zoom calls. So this is how we are trying to make ourselves available and put them at ease, where we have an availability to answer their questions by any means. And even in our listings, or our products are very well demonstrated, so customers can make out and put the customer at ease when they are making the decision to buy the product. And again, if they have any questions, our navigation system is very good in our online store. So all the festivals, all the events are already there, and they can navigate their products through the in an online store. So it's very easy navigating system for them. So I think the whole experience for them is really easy and convenient. And that's whatever is done, it's already done, keeping customer in mind and their convenience.
Yeah, I mean, indeed it is, because it isn't easy to actually get 3,000 positive reviews in
Yeah,
a
and and one most important thing is that customer feedback is taken very, very seriously. If we get to know there are anything which we can do to make our customer experience better, we
Yep.
get on it, and we make sure that at the end of the day it's resolved and the customer is happy, because it's all about retaining your customer, and becoming a family. So we don't want to work with any customer for one time, but we want to give them an experience where they become the lifelong customers. So that's what we believe in strongly.
Absolutely. I think that's very impressive, because, and as you said very rightly, lending a very close ear to your customers and keeping track of all the feedback that you receive and acting upon it and improving and optimizing is truly, the whole is truly the whole process to stay really on top of the game, right? And
Yes.
it's amazing that you do that. That brings me to another thing that you mentioned, which is about logistics, right? And I think having from sourcing products all the way from India to the US, and also shipping right, I mean shipping locally as well as internationally, right? I mean, you ship all the way to all states in the US, you ship to Europe, you ship to also Canada, right? And I'm sure logistics is a very complex operation, And that's what the behind the scenes, of your entire logistics operation must be pretty interesting. And I'm sure there's a lot of learning, for many businesses out there. Would you like to talk to us about? Would you like to share, some of the challenges that you faced with your logistics and how you went about navigating them?
All right. I can you come again? I'm sorry about the question. Can you come again?
Is it from? Okay, sure. I can repeat it. So I really wanted to, speak about your complex, logistics operations, because you source your products from India and you're shipping locally and you're also shipping internationally, right? So you also ship to, to Europe and Canada as well, from what I learned, right? And I really would like to understand, what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced, when you have such complex shipping operations?
So, well, let me tell you, the most biggest challenge and shipping would be the timing, okay, the timeline, when they place the order and when they get the product, right? So that's the biggest challenge. And we try to answer this with kind of the shipping options we have with us, The first and foremost is standard shipping. So within the United States, if anybody orders, above $35, we have a free shipping, and depends upon the geography, it reaches them within 1 business day to 5 business days. Okay, and the second is premium, which is 2 to 3 business days. And if people have emergencies and they need the product ASAP, we have a next day air shipping too. So it really, we depends upon the customer's requirement. They can choose the shipping options, and we kind of have all kind of shipping options available to them.
Awesome. I think it's this kind of flexibility with speed and shipping options that you provide is what actually, builds trust and credibility, for many first-time shoppers as well as repeat customers that you get, right?
Absolutely.
That's really great. And awesome. And of course, with just a few more questions, right? And this is about your post-purchase customer experience, right? And I think you've definitely demonstrated that customer centricity is key, and you put all of your business operations. You kept customer experience at the center of all of your decisions, right?
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to your post-purchase customer experience, which is the experience that your customers get after they've placed an order, is definitely something that you have taken a lot of you've put a lot of focus on, and we're very grateful that what we have, and we got the opportunity to serve your business there, right? And would you like to talk about why you put post-purchase, why you put focus on your post-purchase customer experience?
Oh yeah, that's very, very important for us, because everybody wants to keep themselves updated what's going on with the shipment, because timeline is everything, right? Timely delivery is very, very important for the customer. So once the customer is placing an order, we make sure they immediately get a notification by email or by chat that their order is being received, and that will be shipped within next few hours or one business day. So that's the first thing we do. And after that, we've been working with late shipment for quite some time, and they have really helped us out, to help us out to keep our customers updated. Once we send the shipment notification, once we ship out the order to the customer, late shipment comes into picture, where they keep the customer updated about the whole journey of their package, and this just keeps the customer at ease, where the package is. And if there are any discrepancies, customer gets to know that, okay, if there's some timeline issues, or if even as a business owner, we get to know. And this is such an amazing thing, because there and then our time comes where we have to take an action. We immediately call the customer, or we immediately communicate to our customer, and this is what is going on. Now tell us how we can make it better. And then we come up to a solution and make the things right there and then. So thank you to late shipment. It's really amazing.
Thank you. I think these are words that really fuel us and keep us going, and we would strive to definitely serve you by all means in order to keep your post purchase.
Absolutely, because this is so proactive as in a business where we are reaching out to our customer, informing them that this is what is happening before they coming out to us. We are informing them that this is what is, because customer experience is everything to us. So this has tremendously helped us out as in a business, and making an impression about us and our customer experience and customer service.
Awesome. That's it's really, we're really grateful for the fact that we were given the opportunity to to work with you. Thank you so much. And and that brings me to my last question, of course. And this is a question I'm sure you'd be very passionate about, because I think we started off this conversation, with you telling us, the different that you wear, and and the challenging role that you have at LoveNspire, right? And of course, as a woman leader, we're all, of course, truly inspired, from what you've created at LoveNspire. And so what advice would you give all the women entrepreneurs out there who are probably just starting out?
So let me tell you, as a women entrepreneur, you have to wear different hats, as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a wife, whatnot, as a daughter. So it's really challenging, and I must say that work-life balance is very, very important for me, and you need to have a strong support mechanism in your family, where if you need something, somebody is there to help you out, and your time management is very important. You need to have priorities, what you're going to do in a day, because you cannot do everything. So you need to have a great time management. You need to prioritize, what you have to do. And then I think in work-life balance, it is very important for me to, keep myself sorted, so kind of keep my glass full, So if my glass is full, I can help out others, so in a form of some yoga, in a form of some, getting some fresh air or whatever it takes, so that's something is very important for me. And I think all of us need to do that as business entrepreneurs. And second is that when we started this business, we never knew how this journey is going to be, so you need to be very, very consistent in your efforts, you need to have a lot of persistence, because failures are a part of business. Trust me, you are falling every other moment. I thought that I'm going to be good after 1 year, 2 years, but no, every moment we are having failures, but you have to get up, because that's where you learn, and you kind of learn from your mistakes, and you get up and you get better and better every day, right? And you kind of learn how to face the failures, so that's very important. So that's very important. And another is that you need to have the right partners and collaborate with right vendors and people around, right partners, right vendors, because you're not going to do it alone. You need to have people around you, so your success depends upon them, how good they are. And so that's very, very important. And that's very important. And you need to be very creative and innovative in your business. You need to bring in new technologies, tools, new products. You need to understand what customer is looking up for. I mean, what is it like? So you need to be understanding what customer is looking out for, and it keeps on changing. So you need to keep yourself changing with them, as per the customer taste, as per the customer's expectations, and keep bringing something new and creative, something different for the customers, so that's very, very important, and be kind and humble to everybody, whosoever come across you, be it your customer, be it when if somebody have given your business for $2, doesn't matter, or $5,000 or whatever, but be humble and kind to everybody who come, who work with you, who is around you, your employees or everybody. So be kind and humble. And last but not the least, I think you just need to, be hungry for more and more, and keep working towards it. So never get settled for less, so just be hungry and get it.
Wow. Those really are some very inspiring, set of notes that you gave us. And and from the takeaways were many, but definitely, stay humble and stay grounded. And it's okay to lose, but it's never okay to don't lose the lesson that it teaches you, right? So that's really
Absolutely.
great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nidhi. I think with the questions that we had for you, we really have been able to build a story that is going to be truly inspiring for many entrepreneurs out there. And I'm so glad that what we could get to speak to you, right? And thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Lakshmikant, Inosh, and Rakshanda for all your time and making me do what I'm doing today. I'm glad you guys did it, and I hope we can work in the future do something like this.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. Thanks. That was such a great interview. It's truly inspiring because Nidhi started with one sewing machine in the pandemic and now she's selling 2,500 plus products on her website, which is great. And she's hit more than 3,000 plus positive reviews, 5-star reviews, which is a great leap forward, right? That's truly inspiring. And one thing I love about her is that she's thinking of empowering other women through her initiatives by hiring artisans way back from India. That is wow. And I'm truly amazed at what she's thinking and some great insights on the e-commerce space as well. That's a wrap, and we do have an incredible line of speakers coming up. We plan to host a lot of people, such great minds in this program, and we hope that you stay tuned and look forward to other episodes. Bye for now.